NBA didn't, but Miami did, as they perfected the art of winning with undrafted players. Miami Heat selected Dewayne Dedmon for the Orlando Magic Summer League and the Dallas Mavericks for the Las Vegas Summer League after he went undrafted in the 2013 NBA Draft, facilitating him to sign with the Golden State Warriors in November the same year. Succeeded with multiple trades later, he currently thrives with the Sixers, but with alleviated efficiency in comparison to his time with the Hawks. Is it because of his advanced age or lack of sufficient playtime? Like and subscribe as we explore Dewayne Dedmon's stunted growth. A brief look into his personal life reveals he was born on August 12, 1989, to Thomas Dedmon and Gail Lewis, and has two elder sisters, Marina and Sabrina. His father died by suicide while he was 3 years old, while his mother is a devout Jehovah's Witness. Dedmon married Kayla Dedmon and the couple has 2 children. Nicknamed as the Mechanic, Dewayne Dedmon delayed his basketball ambitions until the age of 18 due to his mother's religious objections, as she believed that allowing him to play organized basketball might affect his religious devotion. He later exercised his age of majority after turning of age and played for Lancaster, Antelope Valley College, and USC before declaring for the NBA draft in 2013, forcing him to forego his final year of college. After multiple stints with the Warriors, he signed with the Sixers on an Exhibit 10 contract twice, played 1 game for 14 minutes, posting 7 rebounds and 2 blocks in their 95-92 win over the Charlotte Bobcats. Still in 2014, he signed a 10-day contract with the Orlando Magic, and then a multi-year deal facilitating him to spend a whole season with the franchise and managing a season-best game with 11 points and 16 rebounds in their 103-98 win over the Boston Celtics. Dedmon also scored a career-high 18 points and 13 rebounds in 22 minutes as a starter with the Magic in their 111-89 win over the Bulls. He later signed with the San Antonio Spurs in 2016-2017 season and posted 2 career-high scores over the Golden State Warriors and the Detroit Pistons before moving to the Atlanta Hawks in 2017 for 2 seasons, which marked the prime of his career, as he posted 20 points and 14 rebounds in their 126-80 win over the Sacramento Kings and replicated the same after returning from injury by posting 20 points and 13 rebounds in a 118-115 win over the Detroit Pistons. He also had 15 points and 15 rebounds in a 99-94 win over the Utah Jazz in 2018, 24 points and 12 rebounds in a 144-127 loss to Brooklyn Nets, and 18 points and 15 rebounds in a 129-121 loss to the Indiana Pacers. He was still in form in January 2019, as he posted 24 points and made 5 of 7 three-pointers in a 122-103 loss to the Orlando Magic before being ruled out for the rest of the season with a left ankle injury. His growth started to diminish in the 2019-2020 season while with the Sacramento Kings, as Richaun Holmes and Harry Giles moved ahead of him in the rotation, leaving him with few minutes to play. His frustrations augmented, leading him to request a trade publicly, culminating to the NBA fining him $50,000 for the misconduct. On February 2020, Dedmon was traded back to Hawks along with 2 second-round picks, in exchange for Jabari Parker and Alex Len, where, unlike the earlier presuppositions, he seemed to have reignited his mojo with the franchise, averaging 10.4 points and 7 rebounds per game on 37% three-point shooting. His ability to shoot aided in opening up the floor for playmakers such as Trae Young and John Collins, while his positioning and length at the rim offered Atlanta some semblance of defensive integrity. The ability to reliably space the floor and protect the rim is the most valuable combination of skills a non-superstar center can wield in the modern NBA, and for 2 years, Dedmon played the part exceptionally. However, that didn't last long, as he played only 10 games with the Hawks before the season was suspended, shooting 22% from beyond the arc and 20.6% for the entire season, exhibiting a lack of the same gravitational pull on defenses he had the initial 2 years. Regardless of his career trajectory, Dedmon earned generously from his NBA career, as he declined a $3 million option with the Spurs, opting for free agency, which paid off as he signed a 2-year, $12.3 million deal with the Hawks that included a player option. He also earned a further $900 in incentives during the same season. Dedmon re-signed with the Heat in August 2021 on a one-year veterans minimum contract. He resigned with the franchise again in July 2022 for a two-year, $9 million contract, only to be suspended in January 2023 for an incident involving an argument with the Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra as he threw a massage gun onto the court, resulting in his ejection from the game. He was later traded before the deadline to the San Antonio Spurs, who waived him, leading him to sign with the Sixers on February 2023. Dedmon featured as Heat's backup center for most of his stint, but posted negative results as he played through plantar fasciitis in his left foot, making the Heat to be outscored by 10.1 points per 100 possessions with him on the court. He averaged 5.9 points and 3.7 rebounds in 29 games with the Heat. Dedmon has not received quality playtime with the Sixers, his current team, as the franchise continues to utilize Paul Reed as a backup center. In his debut, Dedmon collected some late garbage time minutes as the Sixers were on their way to a blowout victory. He checked into the matchup late in the fourth quarter, played for roughly 5 minutes, making both of his shots from the field for 4 points. However, it is unclear if he will get an opportunity to play beyond garbage time, as the Sixers matched Paul Reed's $20 million offer sheet for another year with the franchise. A closer look at his career stats, highlighted in yellow, exhibits an intermittent growth in terms of average points for the first 3 years since he joined the league, succeeded by a sudden surge of season average points during his tenure with the Hawks while playing alongside John Collins and Trae Young, and then a slight dip after the pandemic, which can be blamed on the franchise not offering him sufficient minutes on floor, with the case of Sacramento Kings, as the average improves again after he moves back to Hawks, remains constant in Miami, and drops with the Sixers due to the bounded number of games and minutes he's played so far. Aside from the isolated incidences with the Kings and Miami Heat that contributed to his trade, Dedmon's personality is reflective in his playing style as an energetic player who rebounds, blocks shots, and runs the floor. His hard work and commitment throughout his career brought him to where he is today, and we believe his growth is stunted by franchises prioritizing other centers in his place. All the same, as he advances towards retirement age, we hope he finds a chance to prove his worth so he can go out on top.